Happy Tuesday, guys. Today, I'm super excited about our guest. Most of you guys know Chastity Marie. If you don't know her, by the time you get off this call, you're going to truly be inspired and your heart's going to feel warm, because that's how I feel every single time I'm in her presence. I have a conversation with her, no matter what the conversation was like when the conversation started. I leave with these warm fuzzies, and I truly believe that we all need people like that in our lives. And I'm not saying that, Chas, just because, I already love you so much. But there's just certain people, you guys, that just bring a warmth to your soul. And Chas is one of those people for me. And I believe that she's probably one of those people for everybody. If you get to hear her story and just be in her presence, honestly. Talk about somebody that has, she's been through storms like so many of us have, but she's also celebrated some amazing wins throughout her journey, not only with Thrive, but just in life in general, right? And I think one of my favorite things that Chas has said, and it stuck with me since day one, is we do life together. And that is something super important as you go on in this journey with Lavelle and into life, is that the people that you surround yourself with, you're going to do life together, right? And so Chas, let's get this started, right? Let's get this call started. It's been amazing the past couple of weeks since I took over this call. And honestly, it fills me up. You guys, it fills me up. And I know we can't all be on calls all the time. And sometimes midday doesn't work for some people. I used to be sleeping because I worked night shift. But finding time to listen and be inspired is absolutely essential in this industry and in life in general. Finding stuff that lifts you up and inspires you and pushes you, towards your goals and to be inspired. So Chas, I can't tell you how many times I've listened to these calls on my way to and from work, to and from taking my kids to school, running errands, in the shower, getting ready or whatever. So I want to start by introducing yourself and telling people a little bit about you before I tell your entire story, because I talk a lot.
Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. We just walked out of Thanksgiving, and what just a week of just gratitude it's been. I don't know where you are in life, what you are joining us with. Maybe you're in your peak on the mountaintop, or maybe you're walking through a valley. But what I can say is that no matter where you are, gratitude absolutely shifts everything. And, I hear people all the time, like, how do you be optimistic in the middle of the storm? How do you have to know that the storm will pass. And you have to know that the mountaintop is not just somewhere you can perch. You have to work to stay there. So anyway, I just wanted to say, before I talk any about me, is that I am grateful. I am grateful that you are still here. I am grateful that you are still connected and locked arms with us on this journey, because it is very easy to quit. It's easy to quit in life. It's easy to quit in relationships. It's easy to quit jobs. It's easy to quit, and you're still here. And I don't care what it is, life, business, entrepreneurship, it gets hard. And so it is easy to get distracted. It's easy to say there's a better way. It's easy to see the greener grass. And so I just wanted to take the time to just recognize that you're here. And I see we're at 60. Y'all keep it racking up. Hey, we've already made it halfway. I mean, we'll at least do $50, but y'all got to get to 100 so we can do $100. And I don't know if you were on, but I said we're going to continue this $100 giveaway on Tuesday payday. So if you're like, my check's not where I want it to be, well, then you can do your part, get people on. We're going to be doing some giveaways and drawings. And so we will be drawing that through the chat. So I'll have a leader snag that chat, and then we'll have somebody pick. I can see Kimberly. I see Kimberly Wild on. And so I'm going to task her. She didn't even know at the end to go through and just scroll through, and she's going to help pick a name, and we're going to give that cash away. So she's doing a peak challenge right now. I think she's crazy, but yeah, she's taking it to a whole nother level. So Hey, I'm Chastity Marie. And if y'all can't tell, I've already had my capsules this morning. I'm juiced up and excited to be here. I am just a small town girl that has walked through a lot of life. And when I was introduced to this product, I absolutely was not looking for a natural product. Now, don't you guys start on medical claims with me. I ain't in the mood, mind your business. I'm just going to shoot you straight and tell you this is my story and this is my truth. I have for probably 15 years prior to Thrive. Every season there is a thing that's called sad, and it's not just sad boo-hoo. It's sad. It's actually, the clouds start rolling in and things start getting grayer and wet and things die, and it really is something that maybe it is a medical diagnosis. I don't know, but basically what it is it's a time of year that it's just like the weight of everything just feels like the sun's not shining. I'm not getting any vitamin D. And so when I was introduced to the product, it actually was kind of around this time of year, because when I was looking back, I am going to be a Thriver 9 years in March. I cannot believe that. It blows my mind. But I was preparing, getting ready for this time of year. And I have just learned strategies in my life that have taken years of learning, that I know that, hey, if someone says, hey, if this is going to be a hard week, this is going to be a hard month, this is going to be a hard season. Well, you know what? You have the choice to eliminate some of the hard that you put on yourself. And so, maybe you're saying, well, you don't know my hard. You don't know what I've gone through. I don't, friend. I know that I've walked through sexual trauma. I've walked through abandonment as a child. I have walked through grief. I am now a young widow. I have walked through the loss of relationship. I have walked through the loss of dreams and goals and visions. So I don't know what your heart is, but I can tell you, I have walked through hard, and what I have learned is that you have to make the decision when you are going to face something, when you're going to walk through something. What are you going to do with that? There's going to be outside factors that are beyond your control. People think it's a scripture, but it really isn't. It's just a quote. The serenity prayer. It's a prayer that says, let me control the things that are within my control. And I think we lose sight of what is in control and what's not in our control. People's cray is not in your control. Your cray is in your control. So when I was introduced to the product, if you guys know that Amber and I went to high school in ghetto Greenville up the road, and I was a teenage runaway in and out of juvenile detention centers, struggling with finding my way. I had daddy issues. So I always dated older guys that were probably 50 years older than me. Not just kidding. I'm just making it funny. Y'all laugh. Let me emojis in the comments. Let me feel, but I was searching. I was always searching for something. So, by nature, I'm a runaway, and by nature, a problem happens and I'm a runner, Amber will tell you at that point, we weren't doing any kind of run-in, like not marathons or sprints or 5Ks. We were only running from the cops. So just kidding, Amber, I love you. But I'm gonna put her little dirt out there. Hey, y'all are okay for real, right? I need you to know that I am just like you. I need you to know that when she introduced me to the product and I told her, remember this promoter number because we're going to be millionaires, I didn't know that we would create multiple millionaires within this organization. But I said, I saw and I heard what could happen in this business. And I said, if they can, I can too. I've always had that belief. It's not, why not me? It's like, yes, me. And so anyway, I was struggling, and Amber reached out because I put something on Facebook, and she just said, you have to try this product. And I'm like, you know what, first of all, I am way too grown to be wearing a sticker on my arm. I'm way too cool for school. And I was in corporate America, corporate IT, in a male dominant industry. I was the IT chick, and, had a successful career. And so the last thing that I was going to do was put a crazy sticker on my body and walk around like, no, I had things to prove. All right. But at the same time, I was doing all the things that I was reading about: eating clean, eating right, moving my body, hydrating my body. I was doing all of the things. And, it was like, it's just that time of year. It's that time of year for me to get my yearly checkup and tell them that I'm sad. And, we go to CVS and Walgreens and grab some chocolate and other things. And we go about our season. But I realized that I wanted a change. I wanted something to be different. I knew that I didn't want to continue in this path and this cycle. I didn't want to, there's just so many side effects of different things. There's side effects of negative mindset. There's side effects of hanging around the wrong people. There's side effects of so many different things. And I just said, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that sounds cliche because we see that, like mommy got her groove back, or mommy was sick and tired of being sick and tired. That was me. And so she just said, hey, you've got to try this product. Y'all are at 91. Y'all are at thebomb.com. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. And so she just said, we ought to try it. And I'm not going to go into all of that other than I want to say I didn't try the product correctly. I think I put the sticker on. I said, I'm not a capsules girl. Or maybe I did the capsules. I don't even remember the whole thing, but I know I did not do all 3 steps. And I just said, hey, thanks for your stuff, but it ain't for me. And I've got a big day tomorrow. I've got to run. And you know what? When she said, you've got to trust me, you've got to try the product correctly. It's built, 3 steps for a reason. I love that Elite is going to be 3 steps because that's what I know in my mind. I know simplicity. I am excited to say that if someone is more aggressive in their, they need that appetite control a little more aggressive, or they need that jump start a little more aggressively, I can still help, navigate finding which step works best for them. So I am so excited that we are sticking to the foundation. A lot of people were like, yeah, it's just another 1, 2, 3. Well, let me tell you something. You've heard when you build your home on a solid foundation, when the storm comes, you won't be rocked. And so I am thankful that Lavelle, our co-CEOs, and our formulators have continued to keep that firm, solid foundation, because here's the other caveat to that. People are coming back like daily. Yesterday, I messaged Amber, and again, I'm just going to be honest. And, I just said, hey, what's so-and-so doing now? I'm just going to tell you, when people get distracted and they're just in a different space, I love the feature that we have on Facebook that is called Snooze, and it's a 30-day snooze. And I'm just like, hey, this is cool. I love to do that. And it's just, hey, I just need you out of my newsfeed for right now, whether you get in my head because I let you get there, or you're just, navigating something different than where my goals and vision are. And I love that it then pops people back up in my newsfeed. And then I'm like, oh, what's going on with them? And I can decide if I want to snooze them again. I can decide if, we're just not on the same path for you to be in my newsfeed at all. Or, hey, I just want to cheer you on where you are. And I message Amber and I'm just like, what's happening? And so, it's like, I love to see that people recognize, hey, if something, you go, you see, what something's doing, and you're like, hey, that's not the direction I want to go in. And that's exactly where I was when I tried this product. I was like, I don't want to go down that same rugged road. I want something new. And so for me, I finally tried the product, and, the rest is history. And I can talk all day about my story because it's amazing, but I just need you that are on here. I need you to understand that you have been partnered with a product that is freaking phenomenal. If you have not seen stories on the fan page, if you've not been in a room with the stories, I see Jana's on here, and it's just, I was invited, humbly invited to one of Kaylee's retreats. I got to go and sit there, and it's just layered leadership. She's in my organizational structure, but she's Amanda's baby, and I had the opportunity. My schedule was free, and so I'm like, hey, I'm going to go do this. I'm selfish now. If you invite me to something, the first thing I'm going to say is that you're going to fill my cup. Hey, I'm just going to be honest. If it's going to fill my cup, I'm going to fill their cup, and it's going to be a win-win event. And so I was able to go, and I came back. I told Amber, I told Amanda, I said, this is why we get in the room, and I'm not going to share all her story, but she was walking through something when she joined Lavelle, and the ability to win a substantial amount just from her hard work put her in a different place in life. And I'm like, that's why. That is why I stay. I don't stay here, friends, because I need to pay off my debt. I owe no man but to love him. I don't stay here because, I just need to feel better or believe in the product. I am a believer. I love the product. I unfortunately had an opportunity a year and a half ago or whatever to see this product in action. I've never had a story where, yes, when I started 9 years ago, I felt like, oh, boo-hoo, doom is me. But, in the last year and a half, it literally was. I now have that story. When people say, when we got started, Paul's like, he said, people are going to say I was blind and now I see. I'm like, dude, your product ain't that good. But I've heard those stories and I'm like, calm down, Felicia. This is not, it ain't, it's legal stuff, but I've had that moment. And I like to say I'm like a year and a half thriver. I'm not a 9-year thriver anymore because my love and passion for this product is absolutely different than it was 9 years ago. Amanda, I haven't taken a breath. I'm still introducing myself, just so y'all know. So anyway, I have that passion. And I'm going to tell you that I understand business investment. I am learning so much about investing your money, about strategies, about different things, other streams of income. I'm learning so much about that. But let me tell you something. I am also continuing to learn how much our bodies change, how much our bodies evolve. And there are people that will join this business. And I know it's the color coding thing and color personality. And I'm like, guys, we're not M&Ms, quit calling people colors, but it's like, she's yellow, she's red, she's blue. I get all that. Okay. And I understand that you can truly come in here and see this compensation plan and go, oh my gosh, balls to the walls. I am going to make a crazy amount of money. But what I can tell you is I don't know how you continue through the hard if you're not passionate about the product, if you're not putting the product in your body, if you're not hearing the stories, because guess what? Even as a year later, I am so passionate with my new rebirth thrive story. I can still get complacent. I can still roll over, reach, take those capsules, get up, go through my day and go, nothing's happening. It's Tuesday and people are going to complain about their check. There's, things are going to happen. And I'm going to be like, oh, because I forget, y'all hear that thing. You forget where you come from. We do. We forget where we came from. We forget where we came from the couch. We forget when we came from that deep, dark place where it was hard to reach up. We forget that $400, every single Tuesday, and this is not a financial claim, but I'm going to tell you, whether it was a paycheck that was $72,000 or $400, and again, no financial claims, I'm telling you, I'm just as grateful. I may be more on my knees and in tears than other days, but I'm going to tell you, I am just as grateful for that $400 as I am for that life-changing substantial income. Because I remember that if you don't stay in a attitude of gratitude, you will forget, you will lose it. So I know you're trying to interject because I know y'all have questions, but y'all, I'm just so excited. I'm excited and grateful. And I just came off of a week-long run of being grateful. So I don't know if they picked a good person for this call because I am just like amped up and in a whole different vibe. So ask me some questions because I'll keep on talking.
We picked an amazing person for this call because every time I speak with you, like I said, you give me a different perspective on things. When I got started early on, I too was in a place where I was like, no, this is, I wasn't interested.
I have a question.
Gosh.
Why
Hold
are you
on
so
one
beautiful?
moment. Whoa. Don't know where that came from. So I didn't mean to let anybody, please don't unmute yourself. I don't know how that happened. But ask all to unmute. There you go. Now everybody has to ask. Anyways, so you guys know I get distracted. When I got started, Chas, I was in a place where I too, I thought there was no way. And you guys, I'm a nurse, all right, and I'll just be honest with you. We don't really talk about vitamins, supplements, and so forth in the hospital. It's all medication, right? It's all treating something. It's not talking about preventative. It's not talking about, and these are, again, no claims. But we're just not educated on that stuff. And most individuals out there are not educated about that stuff. So I thought, I heard about the business, I heard about the product, and I called it a name. I'm not going to repeat that name that I called it. And people were like, Amanda, now you're sharing this. And I'm going to tell you, it was literally, I don't know why all these people are being able to unmute. Hold on one second, Chess. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I saw someone while.
Oh, now I'm
But that's okay. While she's doing some admin things right there. And Amanda, I have no problem if it keeps becoming the same person. I have no problem if we just kick them out. I mean, I'm just being honest. So, you know, if we can't be respectful of this time, we'll just delete them out of here. Anyway, so, you know, here's the thing.
Kick me out then, stupid bitch.
Oh,
whoa.
there you go. There you go.
Who is that person?
I don't know. It's cool.
Ow.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Okay,
where they're
so
at.
and you may want to shift Amber since she won't get distracted. She may be able to help us do some of that admin stuff. But here's the cool part. Like I saw someone said, you know, I just have one customer. And here's the thing. I love that, you know, that one customer. What if that one customer was me?
Can you fucking
what if that one customer was Amber? What if that one customer was that one person that says, you know, hey, I just need something different. I need that change. And so I don't want to diminish the fact that that one person, that one customer that you have is going to be someone that is going to tell someone that is going to be that ripple effect. You know, we watched all of these Black Friday promos and Black
Your
Friday.
lip looks like Nicki Minaj's
We watched
arse.
all of the things that came through our email. We were flooded with emails with the different things that people were saying, go try this. I had friends telling me, you know, Dyson is on sale. You can do this and you can go buy this and use this promo code. It's the same thing as this industry. And I think what has happened is that we misunderstand this industry. You know, yes, we benefit. Yes, we're going to benefit financially. Yes, we're going to benefit physically, but we are talking to people that know, like, and trust us. And I love what Amanda said. And y'all, if y'all know, I am totally killing time here because you know, we're just navigating this. And here's the thing. Let me tell you something. Let me just do a teaching part in this right here. This is going to happen in life. Okay. Now I don't every day get someone call me the B word, but hey, it's all good in the hood because I told y'all grew up in the hood. So you know what? You're going to get this. You're going to get the naysayers. You're going to get things that are going to come in and that are going to come into your space. And you have to go, I'm focused forward. You know, I said, let's pull Amber in. You know, you're going to have to reach out to those people that'll get you back aligned. People are they're going to quit their auto ship. They're going to quit their auto ship. They're going to give up on their business. They're going to get distracted. And so you have to know, I always say leadership is a buffet. When you guys call me, you know, you're going to be edified, uplifted, and encouraged. You know, you may get a call from someone or get a leader on the phone.
I'm really sorry to interrupt you, but the person that keeps popping up is speaking under the name Crystal.
Hey, sorry, y'all. I just muted all to be able to not let anybody unmute. So Chas, you need to unmute yourself again. Amanda, same for you. I think this should do the problem, but basically
I'm really sorry, guys.
They've hacked it to where it's coming back as people that look like us. So.
Okay. So you guys, you know what? It's okay because this is a learning moment because this is going to happen to you. A couple years ago, my Zoom was hacked by like, I don't even know. It was like people. And anyhow, it happens, right? So what you do is you adapt, you figure it out, and you keep on moving, and you don't allow anyone, I'm trying to find that person, you guys.
But you know what? Here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing. This is why we're doing these lives like this. Like, this is an opportunity, guys. This is not, how many of you, can you just tell me in the comments, how many of you have had something like this happen? You know, whether someone goes a different direction or something happens in your business and you're just like, I can't even focus now. I can't focus on my business because I've got this thing. And I'm seeing in the comments, they're like, people are like saying they're a coward. And so we're playing into, and guys, y'all know me, y'all love, we're playing into the distraction. Because it's so easy. It is our human nature. But you know what? Because I have trained my mind and I've been doing this a long time, we've had this happen. Paul and Jason, we had this. Amber can tell you, I don't know if you remember, Amanda, we had this happen on a corporate call where thousands of people were on and they're like, your product, blah, blah, blah. Now, Camper was pissed, but it happens. And so I want you to take this moment and let us ground it for a minute. Let us feel this moment. I don't want you to remember them calling me a B word, but let's just remember what this is and just say, you know what? This is going to happen in life. This is going to happen in my business. And I'm going to be so easily distracted. I'm going to be easily hearing things that are saying, you know what? I don't know about this business. I don't know if this product still works. I don't know if my leader's going to stay. I don't know where Paul and Jason, I don't know. And it's so easy, friends. It's so easy, but you have to say, where am I headed? I know right now I have 60 minutes with you guys. I have 45 minutes and then we're going to hang up. So this is my time to impact. So what someone's saying and where someone's coming in, I have to let that go and know that this is an opportunity for us to go, hey, let's stay focused. So anyway, I know Amber and Amanda are doing some things there. I want you guys to, I know there's some, Amanda, you're muted. I know there's some more questions and I just want, yeah, I see those comments, guys. I apologize. Just know that
I'm really sorry, guys. I'm trying to get these people.
Yeah. I don't know any other way, and I don't want us to jump off. But okay. Let's see. Let's say a question. I know, Amanda, you might have had a list of questions. Let's talk about, you know, this is the end of the month. We're going in to close this month, and I always say the way you close your month is, okay, Terry, I want you to I'm going to have you ask your question. The way you close your month is how you're going to start it. It's kind of like that rollover factor. And I want to challenge you today, go through, and I need you to be in that cloud office. Guys, I have people that'll say, I haven't been in my cloud in a week. When I was in corporate America, I was always, first thing in the morning, I went in, I checked my email. I had to see what I had. There's Michaela. That's one that's popping up there. Amanda, we can just kind of pop that out. It's okay. Hey guys, that terminology and the words that are coming in that has nothing to do with us. I'm absolutely disappointed in that. And so just know, please don't take an offense to that. Don't be upset with us. It has nothing to do with us. You know, we've got some, we have more than 100 people on this call. So, you know, there you go. You have to go in and get into that cloud office. You know, there are promos that are in there. There are things that are in our cloud that we may miss out on. So, you know, I have people that, you know, they don't even know that they hit that fall cash. How many of you guys put in the comments below if you hit that fall cash, if you got that cha-ching money, and let us know, because we want to just, you know, congratulate you for all of this. Yes, look at that. I love that. And that's, again, this is the exciting. Jenny, I saw your pop up. Yes, I'm so excited about that. You know, we have to focus on that. We have things in that cloud office. This is our business. We're running it as a business. So go in and look at who are the people that are no longer ordering. Guys, I have shared with you guys that I go back. I have a love-hate with Time Hop because, you know, sometimes it makes me sad, but I go through and I love to look back 9 years ago in 2014. And Amber, you'll remember this, when we were coming in, that it was just promo and rank advancement happening over and over. And we were so excited about what was happening. And so I love to go through and, if it's November the 20th.
Oh my gosh, this hacking thing, like we've muted everybody.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Amber, you're unmuted.
I love to go through and go November 29th, 2014, who was in my business. And you know what? A lot of times people will either, they'll say, hey, Chas, do you know I'm not in Lavelle anymore? I'm like, absolutely, I know that. But in 2014, you got a bonus, and I'm still celebrating that, because you know what? It reminds me why I got started, why I'm still here, and the impact that we've had. So I love to go through, and guess what? What happens? People come back and they'll go, you know what? I've been wanting to start over. I've been wanting to do this again. I've been wanting to get started again. So your cloud office is an incredible resource. Whether you have one customer, one promoter, it's your opportunity to get in there and say, hey, where is Sally Sue? Where is Jan? Where is she right now? And you know what? She may be, on a different path, a different journey, or she may be in a place where she doesn't have any posts, and you see that she's just not in a great place, or maybe her posts are down and defeated. And you can go in and go, you know what? Hey, I'm just checking in on you. Where are you? I didn't even know you remembered who I was. I didn't even know you knew who I was. And that right there reminds people, it's not just a product. It's not just a business. It's a community. And when Amanda said, we do life together, guess what, friends? We do life. We do death. We do divorce. We do birth. We do graduations. We do all different things in this industry. And I talk about this. In this industry, people are like, why do you get so upset when someone leaves? When I left corporate America, I had engineers, and I knew who their spouses were or their children, because they would say, hey, I'm going to be late to work because I'm going to take little Johnny to school or whatever. So I knew who little Johnny was. But I know Layla, and I know some of Layla's struggles. I've watched Layla blossom into a beautiful young lady. I've loved watching the Manquist boys grow up. I cheering them on, praying for them as they, are going and going through and doing things that they love. They're racing. I love that I've watched Kimberly, my friend, transition to a new place, all across the country. I've watched people do life. And so it's not that we just, hey, when you leave a business, you're like, hey, let's make sure we do lunch, and you never do lunch again, right? We actually tangibly are involved with people's lives. And the thing is it starts with a know, like, and trust. It took a lot for me to admit to Amber that every single year I am struggling and I need something to assist me to just get through my day. It takes a lot for someone to come to me and say, Chas, I know you're offering a BOGO. I know you're giving 50% off, but to be honest, I can't even spend the 50% off. I'm going to have to borrow the money. That takes trust. That takes getting to know me and to know I am going to lock arms, and we're going to walk through this thing. We're going to walk through the hills and the valleys. We're going to go through the good and the bad. I am meeting entrepreneurs constantly because I'm a member of my chamber. You guys need to be connected to your chambers of commerce. And the entrepreneur, being a business professional, it is not easy for anyone. We went through a pandemic that is still impacting us. We went through supply chain shortage that is still impacting us. We went through gas price increase. We've gone through an economic shit show. We've gone through so many. Yes, Chas said shit. I do say shit a lot these days, but I still love Jesus. Y'all don't. Yeah, I'm good. Y'all, I'm still in therapy. Okay, I'm working through some issues. But here's the thing. We are going to go through hard times in business. A new product, a new compensation plan, a new community, even a new leader is not going to change the state of your business. Where you go, there you are. But what can happen is that you can say, you know what, I'm going to lock arms with the people that are spiritual gangsters. Yeah, Hype Squad. Jason's on this call. He sent me a shirt. I don't remember what the shirt says, but like he's sidelined. He's sidelined to me. And you know what? On days when it's not going great, He sends me an inspiration. He sends me a text. He encourages me. He edifies me. He uplifts me. That's the community that you're a part of. And so what do you need to do? You have to get out there. People are waiting for this product. Right now, we are going into December. People need what you have. Will you make them wait because you're embarrassed to be a network marketer? You are a network marketer. Quit hiding it. You are in direct sales. Quit hiding it. You wear a sticker and you're too cool for school. Quit hiding it. Show people what this business and this opportunity can be for them. Thrive out loud. Invite them into your space. Invite them into this community and say, you know what? This product has absolutely changed my life and turned it upside down. This business has absolutely sustained my life and kept me on a solid, firm foundation. I am so grateful for where we are now. Amanda, it looks like we got a little bit of a level here. So
yes. And you know what, you guys, I love that we kept on moving through that. I was trying to figure it out, a little bit of teamwork. Thank you, Amber, for all your help. Thank you guys for, sticking it out with us. Because, you can't always control things. Really, truly appreciate you, Chas, for just being able to keep on going right on through that storm, right? And you guys, I can't tell you how many times Chas has been, and this is why personal development is such an crucial thing, right? Because it's going to help get your mindset into a place. I remember when I first started in this industry, and Chas will probably back me definitely on this, is that I made sure I got on 1 to 2 calls a week, whether that was me listening to them after my kids went to bed, whether that was on my drive to and from work, whatever it was because if you guys do not listen or hear other stories of people doing it, it's why our Lavelle fan page is such a powerful, by the way, this is just your yearly reminder, since we're wrapping up the year and we're going to be starting a new year. If you haven't submitted your story in a while, you guys go submit your story because this has changed your life. Let's get back to making sure people are getting plugged in as you're adding new people, introducing them to this product, sampling it out, having them follow the Lavelle fan page so that they are seeing those stories pop up. Maybe they didn't see your testimony. Maybe they don't even relate to your testimony, but there's going to be something on the Lavelle fan page that possibly is exactly it, or that you can send that friend that has, I remember Chas sharing a story about somebody jumping out of an airplane, right? She wasn't this adventurous person, but she saw this story on the fan page.
It was adrenaline. Somebody said, they were an adrenaline junkie. And I'm like, well, Thrive's never made me jump out of the airplane, but it ain't never made me clean my house. And all these folks saying they like to clean their house and cook. I don't know I don't know if their product comes from Utah or Tennessee, but I don't got the same one. But it does help me to keep going through my obligations. It helps me to keep going through my day. And that's going to be so different. Hey, Amanda, before I want to make sure, because I don't know if I'll be on by the end of the year, but if you guys know, and Kimberly, I want you to snag, I don't know if you can, snag the chats, because I don't want to miss them if for some reason we lose them, because we're going to do a drawing from that. Just make sure the ones being ugly, they don't get to win. But we'll make sure, and we'll pass it to Amber and make sure they're a legit person. If you have not gotten, tell me if you've gotten your 2023 planner. Guys, if you have your 2023 planner, I want to know, because you have to plan to succeed or you will plan to fail. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is just a little bit of me. I learned a very hard lesson last year. Last year I was, brand new me, new year. I got all these goals and all these dreams and all these things. And I went away in January and I prepared. I took my planner. I spent some intentional alone time. I got just very, very clear focus on what I wanted from my life, and what where my plans were, where I wanted to be, how many more millionaires, what I want to buy, and what I want my husband to do for me, and all these things. And as y'all know, closed January, closed the month, and on February 1st, 2022, everything that was in my 2022 planner didn't matter for crap. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. So what I want to say to you is, I had to have a conversation with God, and I had to say, God, you fill the white pages of my life, because I clearly missed it. And I clearly didn't realize that life can change in a minute. But I still, when life turned upside down and inside out, and I'm still walking that journey with God's amazing grace, I was able to open the planner and go, what do I have? And even in the middle of the hardest month of my entire existence, I was able to go, okay, at the end of this month, I need to show up for people. I need to do this. And I was able to look at the next month and go, oh, I've got this. Oh, I've got Thrive-Palooza. I'm committed. I had made commitments that I said, I've got to keep going. And I will say, a lot of people say, well, Chas, you didn't take time to grieve. You didn't. Oh, believe me, it has been just a journey. But because I had things in place, because I've done the self-development, because I've done the work, I knew that I couldn't just stay down. I knew that I had to show up for others when I couldn't show up for myself. So get your planner, get committed that you're put down, some of the dates for our lifestyle getaways, the dates for our corporate events. I need you to get that on your planner so that when something comes and you're like, okay, now I am the first one to say, you make the decision. This is opportunity here that you can say, I've got this or I've got this. If my kids have something and there's a corporate event, I'm going to tell you my kids are going to come first. I have options. I have opportunity, but you've got to plan that you are going to be a part of something so great next year that you're not going through going, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do in October of September. You know what? You don't know. Life can turn you inside out and upside down. But if life does, and you are needing to get back up and stand back up, okay, what do I have next month? If you have nothing to show up for, if you have no one depending on you, if you have nothing exciting in your life, you will close the book. And guess what? It would have been so easy not to order my 2023 planner and turn that into the next year and the next year and the next year. But I said, you know what? Not this first year. People said, this is going to be your first year of hard. And I'm like, okay, thank you for letting me know. This is going to be a first year of hard. And I can tell you, if this is your first year in this business, it's going to be hard. I can tell you, if this is your 8th year in this business, it's going to be hard. It's not easy. It's not easy to stay motivated. Can I be honest with you? A month and a half, I called Amber and I said, Amber, I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me to convince someone that this is the right product. I don't have it in me to convince somebody that this compensation is by far the best compensation in the industry. I don't have it in me. And you know what she said? She said, I got you. I got you. And guess what? There's going to come a time, and there has come times where Amber has said, Chas, I just don't have it in me. You are going to have that. This business is part of your life. You are not a thriver, a mom, a wife. You are not compartmentalized. You're a thriver, a mom, a wife. You're all these things beautifully entwined into one. And when you start segregating, I'm just a mom right now. I'm just this right now. I'm just this right now. No, you're all of the things. You wear a lot of hats, and you are worthy and you are valuable in every single hat that you wear, whether you're in a season of, hey, this is mom moves right now, and I'm taking the kids to all kinds of practices and all these things, and I'm just juggling, or you're in a season of empty nesting. You're still in a season, and I want to challenge you to go full out. Get that 2023 planner. And a lot of people will say, well, Chas, I love to do it electronically. That's good. I love electronic, but I also love, because I'm going to tell you, and my planner's sitting on the table, 2022 will go down in my history of the harder than COVID year, hardest year of my life. But guess what? I get to go back into that planner, and there are some dates on there that I have a sunshine and a beautiful heart for Kaylee's retreat. There's a sunshine or a blue heart where I had the opportunity to speak at Thrive-Palooza. There is a sunshine on a month where I got to go to San Diego and celebrate 10 years. There is a sunshine on a night where I got to hang out with Amber and just have dinner. There is a sunshine. There are sunshines in the middle of of the darkest year of my life. And I can see that because I write it down, I highlight it, I check it off. I do silly things like I made my bed today, because some days, friends, that's the only thing you can do. Some days it's just I logged into my cloud office, but you've got to take it to that next level. You can get on these Zooms every single week. You can get on Jackie's phenomenal Zoom on Sunday. You can get on all these Zooms. But if you're not going out there and asking for the sale, if you're not going out there and exposing people to a story from the fan page that connects them to something inside of them, oh, well, this is an emotional industry. You are pulling on people's emotion. You're damn right I am. I'm pulling on the fact that that mom is laying in bed and she's crying herself to sleep because she's sick and tired of being sick and tired. I am pulling on the emotion that that mom is going through a checkout line. I saw somebody post that I went to school. She said, I remember writing a post-dated check. I remember writing a check for Christmas and praying to God that they didn't go and cash that check. That was me. I was with my daughter the other day and I said something. I said, and I remember the days when, people think that the auto bonus is fancy cars and all those things. And my daughter said, Mom, remember the time that we woke up and you were recently single and you went to take us to school and guess what? Our car had been repossessed. My daughter remembered that. She's almost 30 years old. So there are things that are going to happen in life. And so when people say, Chas, your house looks like a car lot. You got so many cars. Why do you need a fancy car? You know what? Because I remember the alternator going out on the highway. I remember that driving the fancy Audi that I have that has too many bells and whistles that I don't even know what to do with. I remember those days. So don't you dare judge me on the chapter that you decided to walk in on, because you don't know what it has taken for this girl to get back up day after day. Is it hard when life hits? Absolutely. Is it hard when someone leaves your business that you have poured thousands of dollars in for them to self-develop, when you have shared the most intimate parts of your life with them and they decide they're a palm tree, they want to be shady? Like, you have things that are going to rock your world, but you have got to be built and grounded and rooted and not cross-recruited and on a firm foundation where you say, you know what, the wind is going to blow, the storm is going to come, but I will not be shaken. I will not be moved, because I'm going to go back to the center and the core and go, the product still works for me. It gets my lazy tail out of bed every single day. Yes, I get a paycheck on Tuesday, whether it makes, it pays for my free product. It helps me put product in my, I love Debbie Weiser. She shared with me when her leader transitioned into something else. And she said, Chas, I've looked at different things. I've looked at going a different way. She said, but my dad puts this product in his body and he cannot go without this product. What I wouldn't give, I lost my dad last year in the middle of one of the hardest years, what I wouldn't give to go deliver some Thrive to my dad. If that can't keep you going, if it has to be the money, if it has to be something else that drives you, I am not here. I can't help you. I can't help you. Because when you get tired of hearing the stories of someone saying, I'm a better mom, I'm a better sister, I'm a better wife, I'm a better leader, I'm a better employee because of this product, and because you were brave enough, you Courtney, you Steph, you Amber, all of you guys, because you were brave enough to say, I've got something, and I know it looks silly, but I want to introduce this to you. I think you need to put this in and on your body. Paul says it all the time. Give me 10 days on an empty stomach. Let me get this in your body. We have beautiful intro products. I want to challenge you to get your planner filled. I don't care if you haven't exposed anybody to this product in the whole 2022. Fill it up in December. Yes, people are going to be struggling to pay their bills. Yes, they're going to be struggling to put gas in their car. But guess what? People will pay for what they want. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. They're going to pay for what they want. And guess what? They don't want your sales pitch. They want to get out of bed. They want energy. They want to feel like they've accomplished something at the end of the day. They want to know, they don't want to know about your paycheck and your fancy car. They want to know how that pantry money is going to pay for groceries when the kids are out for 2 and 3 weeks from school. And now they're eating them out of house and home. They're going to want to know how they're going to be able to pay $15, $20 a head just to take their kids down to Gingerbread Candyland for the Christmas event that's up the road. That's what they need to know. And how long, how many more planners will you go through before you introduce somebody? I don't want you guys to ever think that you are good enough, smart enough, bold enough, and brave enough to make the decision for someone else in this business or for this product. You don't know what they're hiding. You don't know what they're concealing. You don't know their struggles. You don't know their pains. So you introduce them to a product that's simple. It's easier than taking an antibiotic. It is easier than a lot of times getting dressed, like there's a whole bunch of steps. You watch these people do all this like toning and contouring and powdering and fake makeup. Like there's 50 steps to makeup. Like this is 3 simple steps. It's easier than that. You have to introduce it to them. Maybe you look at them and you're like, Chas, they go on vacation. They're solid in their finances. Like they talk about, not putting their Christmas on the credit card. You don't know their highlight reel and how highlighted that highlight reel is. So my challenge is to you in December. Yes, I want you to get on these calls. I want you to get on these Zooms, but I want you to take the lead and I want you to take the charge and I want you to introduce people to the experience. I am going to put on my planner. I'm going to commit to you guys. And I want y'all to call me out. I want you to call me out on my crap. I'm going to put my new story out there because I haven't updated that in a while. And Amanda, when she said that resonated with me. I need to update that. We need to update. How many of you are in a professional industry and you update your resume? People update their resume every 6 months to 12 months. Your resume is that corporate fan page. There's people on there that Sally Sue invited 5 years ago, and Sally Sue is drinking purple passion drink and getting skinny over there, and she's no longer a thriver, but she invited her friends to the fan page, and now my story is going to resonate, and they're going to say, you know what, I'm ready to lock arms. People come back. I see 2 people right now on this call that came back that have an amazing story. They went and did something else, but they're back. They're back thriving.
Chas, there's so much of what you said, I know hit a lot of people in the heart, you guys. And when you said about, your car being repossessed, you guys, I started this industry because I was working 2 jobs. Sure enough, pulled in with my neighbor to my house, and there they are pulling my car away and repossessing it the month before I joined this industry, a decade ago. And I've gone through a lot of life through that, right? I'm a crier. I'm such a crier. Chas knows that. But the one thing that has stayed true throughout this entire journey is that I've always been able to pick back up and remember where I started. Those of you guys that maybe saw me go back to work during COVID, it's because I have a heart to give and help people, right? And I felt very guilty being home when I knew there were nursing shortages, when I knew the hospital needed me. And I also was going through a season of life, right, where my oldest daughter, who's watched it all, she's 19, she watched that car be repossessed. She saw the time when she couldn't get hot lunch because I couldn't pay the lunch bill. She saw times that we went on cruises and, I hit Millionaires Club and marked every single thing off my dream board. And you guys, as these people, unfortunately, the distractions, right? There's going to be distractions in life where people come, they go, they're all around. They're going to say inappropriate things. This is what I want to say. You have to choose what you focus on. All right. There's the sun that's going to come out. There's the rainbow that's going to come out. There's the storm that's going to pass, right? There's going to be people that are nasty to you. In fact, I said this to Layla this morning. I said, Mom's a good person, Layla. Why does it feel like people just keep on, right? Why is it good people that sometimes go through the hardest times? And I'm going to tell you why. There's always going to be these people that are over in this chat, okay? But there has to be the good people because somebody needs hope. there has to be the people that keep on going, that give other people hope. And when Thrive found me, okay, Jamie Pecca, told me, I was like, no way. But I'll tell you what, the first time I put those capsules in my system, and it's recorded on a live, I was smiling for the first time in months. My kids watched me get up and want to motivated and being alive again. And yes, I shared it with everybody, and I continue to share it with everybody every single day. Just yesterday, I went into Tim's brother. I'm his emergency contact, and went in and to detox facility because he hit his rock bottom. And in the middle of the night called me and said, I got to get help. So yesterday, as I was taking him clothes, my supervisor from my very first nursing job 14 years ago is a nurse there. She says, man, does that Thrive really work? Because whatever you're doing, I sure want it. I said, when do you work? She says, Wednesday. I said, I'll have you a sample.
I love that. I love that. Even in the middle of something, and people are like, well, you should have been focusing on your brother. You're like, no, because you don't, that's a beautiful example of not compartmentalizing. Yes, you were being a supportive family member. You were being all these things. And we got to wrap it up. And Kimberly,
Yes.
if you will scroll through and find us a name, and then just shoot that over to Amber, and y'all just validate that it's a person and all those things. Let's grab us someone. Let's give away some Christmas cash. And Amanda, thank you for standing up and doing this Zoom and continuing it. The baton was passed to us, and we're so thankful for it. I'm so thankful that Kaylee put out our calendars, guys. Get those calendars, put those in. You can go ahead and put your Zooms in your calendars and your planners so that you know what we have. I want to say, and I kind of am a little leery because we have some kind of weirdos on this call, but I just want to say a public thank you to Amber for introducing me to this product and this opportunity. Last night, I shared with some of you privately, but last night I just brought in a mama that was unfortunately very much down on her luck. Shelter and all the things were something that she was in desperate need of. She has a 13-year-old daughter, and we just welcomed her into the loft. She's going to be staying in the loft for the next little bit. And, the provision for that came because I said yes to making myself better. And then the opportunity came because I've been wise with the financial blessings that we've gotten. We've created a nonprofit so we can bring people in for retreats and love on them and have the best bougie time. And then we can bring in the broken and the hurting. And so, Amber, that's because you were brave enough to say, Chas, I think you need this. And little did you know, 9 years later, that going into a hard season of Christmas and our first Christmas, that God would place someone in our lives that would need us to surround them and love them. And so what I'm going to say to you guys is someone is on the other side of your yes. Someone is on the other side of your bravery. You don't know what's going to happen in your 2023. Let God ordain every step, every plan, every purpose for your life, and just be willing and say yes. Just be willing that when you meet somebody, whether you're walking in, you're going through something in the grocery store, or you're going through hard life, be willing to say, you know what, I'm going to be brave enough to let them know I have a product and I have an opportunity and I have a community that they cannot deny. So it is payday. So thankful for that. Thankful for payday, whether it's $5 or $5 million. If you're making $5 million, you need to be the host on another call. But let's see. Amber, did you and Kimberly do the thing?
Yes. Okay. So
Thank you, Kimberly.
we did the thing. Kimberly did the thing. I actually had her draw another name because I'm going to match your match. So yes, first name drawn, and I'm super excited about it because she's kind of one of my besties. Janelle Spellman. So you're the first winner.
Shout out.
And the second winner is Meredith Whitehead. Chas, I can just message them and then
Yeah,
them.
and get it, and then we will PayPal you. And this is the fun part. This is the fun part of giving away, guys. As you get ready, I know we're going to close. As you get ready to go into Christmas, do your 12 favorite things. Do your 12 favorite products. Do your even if you can't give it away, maybe you can do a little something. So maybe do your 12 favorite products and give a sample away each day. So let's get creative. Let's talk about all the things. Congratulations to our cash winners. I hope that will bless you and your family. And Amanda, thank you. Thank you for having me. And hey, guys, this little hiccup that we had today, it shows us that we're better together, that we are focused. We are laser focused. We won't be distracted. And we got this. So love y'all so big. Happy Thanksgiving and happy holiday season. And I can't wait to see y'all.
Thank you so much.
Next week.
Yep. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Chas. Thanks, Amber. Thanks everybody that stuck this out. Cause like I said, the storms, man, they're going to keep on going. So happy payday, you guys. Let's go change some lives. Bye. I'll get the recording up soon.